How's it going, everyone? Coming off the heels of the Nintendo Partner Direct yesterday, I think there was a lot of excitement about various announcements. I thought that show just had announcement after announcement that people got excited about. SMT5 Vengeance, you just had announcement after announcement that people really got excited about. It was kind of surprising how good that event was, but nonetheless, one game and collection that everybody got super excited for, really tugged at the nostalgic heartstrings, was of course Aspyr doing the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. It will be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, as well as PC. They're running the gamut of all platforms, and Aspyr has been doing a lot of work as far as getting these classic collections and classic titles on new platforms. They ported Star Wars The Force Unleashed onto Nintendo Switch. They just did the Tomb Raider 1-3 Remastered HD Collection, and now they're doing Star Wars Battlefront, a Classic Collection. They've got other things in the pipeline as well. And while I would say the majority of people are super excited about this, the fact that we got online 64-player multiplayer, we've got these games restored on new platforms because they're not playable on PlayStation 4 and 5 or Nintendo Switch or Xbox Series. Now you get all of these games, refinements, etc., on new platforms. However, there has been a little bit of pushback, and let's talk about the main things. There is the price point that is getting a little bit of pushback, which I don't have the craziest issue with. I'll talk about that more in a little bit, but I do want to particularly highlight something that a Reddit user pointed out on the PC gaming subreddit. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection Xbox DLC appears to be a stolen mod and not the original DLC. Now, the original DLC was released exclusively to the Xbox, and it never came out on PC, it never came out on other platforms, but there was a mod release that tried to replicate the DLC content into the PC version of the game. So, the user noted, after reviewing the announcement trailer of Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, it looks like it won't be getting the original Xbox DLC. It looks like Aspyr ripped an outdated mod off ModDB, where a modder attempted to recreate the DLC on the PC version for the Battlefront 2 Classic. As you know, the original Battlefront 2 had a DLC pack exclusive to the original Xbox. It came with two heroes, particularly Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress, who will be playable in the new game, in this new collection, and 4 maps were included as well. Both of these characters had unique animations and movesets that no other character had in-game. In an attempt to bring these characters and maps to PC, a modder reskinned 2 existing characters in Battlefront 2. Obviously, when you do a reskin, you're reskinning the characters to look like Kit Fisto and Asajj Ventress. However, they look just like their DLC counterparts, but they had the same default animations and attacks as the other heroes. Asajj Ventress normally has 2 lightsabers connected by a fiber cord that she holds in one hand. However, this isn't what was shown in the trailer. In the trailer, for about a second, you can see her holding 2 lightsabers in each hand, which matches the mod that is linked as well. Another clip of her holding her lightsabers in separate hands appears. This is how Asajj Ventress is supposed to look and play. It's all linked in the Reddit post. To make things worse, the mod that Aspyr is using to represent the original DLC is outdated. The original modder of this went on to update the mod and add in the original animations and movesets that Asajj Ventress and Kit Fisto have. I'd like to add that the original modder is aware of the situation and made a post on the Steam forums and is trying to contact the devs to use the updated version of the mod to at least make it believable that it resembles the DLC. So the modder is trying to get into contact, and the modder noted this on the Steam community page: if you're gonna use my mod, you can at least get the latest version. Hi, I am the author of the Xbox DLC content for PC mod for Battlefront 2. The trailer for this game shows Asajj wielding 2 lightsabers, something I did for my mod a few years ago due to complication with the animation. Same with Kit Fisto, who is clearly using the Mundus animations like in my mod. I fixed this recently so my heroes use the official animations. Aspyr have not. There were a couple of things I had to create, like Asajj's lightsabers and Kit Fisto's force bubble, that I am expecting to appear. Asajj's sabers are defo. They're already seen in the trailers. It's not a bad thing. Everything I create is property of Lucasfilm. However, it is laughable that they are using some old version of a mod, then try and do it themselves. At least they fixed Kit Fisto by allowing for his tentacles to work right and use the original. I will find out the truth when I data mine this pack. So let's see if something is remedied as far as that's concerned. Now, obviously, this is all tying into the fact that you could deem this Battlefront Classic Collection to be a bit lazy, and it is priced at $35, $31.49 if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber and you pre-order the game. I believe it's $31.49 on the Nintendo eShop, and I imagine once Steam pre-orders open up, it'll be $31.49 as long as you pre-order the game. I checked yesterday, and Steam pre-orders were not opened up, and, oh, they are opened up now, actually, as I'm recording this video. It is $31.51. I don't know what's up with that extra cent on here, but the pre-order is live right now, and Aspire, as of recording this video, has not made a statement as far as the modding issue. So it's $31 and change, and that price point, I think, to the naked eye looks really good, especially if you're a PlayStation guy or a Switch guy, and you're looking to get this game and this collection on those platforms. These games haven't been readily available on those platforms. However, on PC, the game changes a little bit, where Battlefront 1 and 2 have been available on PC for $9.99 a pop, and they often go on sale for $2.49 or $4.99, you know, during a Steam sale and whatnot. So a lot of pushback on the price point as well. I don't have that much of a pushback on the price point. I get it that it's high. Don't get me wrong, I get it that it's high, but at the end of the day, like, they're gonna make it a price point where people are gonna buy it. And Battlefront 1 and 2, like, it would just be business malpractice if they priced it at, like, $20 for both collections. Like, you're just leaving money on the table. And I'm just saying this from a business standpoint. Do I agree that more effort should have been put into it if this modding thing and all that does come to fruition? Yeah. Absolutely, because I have no doubt in my mind that this classic collection is going to sell millions of copies. Literally no doubt in my mind. And if you do some, you know, second grade level math, if they sell 1 million copies of this game day one, which I do not think is a stretch whatsoever. I think if you think that's a stretch, you are underestimating the nostalgia of Battlefront 2. The nostalgia aspect of Battlefront 2 is crazy, and I'm not even a big Battlefront guy. At least I wasn't a big Battlefront guy growing up, but I even know. I had friends that were super into it, and you got to imagine they're super excited for this. It's not just like the Force Unleashed port that happened on Nintendo Switch. This is a whole different ball game, and it's gonna sell 1 million copies easy. Who knows, I might be wrong, but I think 1 million copies is like the floor for sales numbers within the first week or so. And if you do 1 million times $31, I mean, that's $31 million in revenue. That's a lot of money, and I get it that the Star Wars licensing fees are probably pretty expensive, but there's a significant amount of money that this collection is gonna generate, and you know, maybe a little bit more effort would go a long way. I foresee this Battlefront Classic Collection doing way better than, let's say, the Tomb Raider HD Remastered Collection that just came out from Aspire as well. I think this is going to be really big. Like, generally speaking, I have an okay idea of when games are going to be big. I kind of picked up on the fact that Helldivers 2 was going to be pretty big, you know, a week and a half before release, which this ain't rocket science. Anybody that follows metrics is going to be able to do it. I'm not special by any stretch of the imagination here, but what I'm saying is, I have a little bit of confidence that Battlefront Classic Collection is going to do well, and I think anybody that is a fan of Battlefront, they're like, yeah, this is gonna do pretty well, especially if you're in that community. There's a lot of excitement in that community, and this is gonna be another case where people are gonna go online. I think not having cross-platform play is a huge misfire, by the way. That is a huge bummer. Like, I think that would have taken this to the next level, and we saw with Helldivers 2 having cross-platform play. That helped a lot, but, you know, what can you do? I still think it's gonna do exceedingly well with online multiplayer, and to get those 64-player games going, man, this is going to be another one where, as long as, you know, everything works right out the gate, word of mouth, I think, is going to be pretty strong with this one, and we're only a couple weeks away from release. I think it's going to do exceedingly well. I think it's going to do really well. It just probably could have used a little bit more effort into getting this collection out. At the end of the day, I think this is still going to sell incredibly well. I think people just want these games on modern platforms, and, you know, they could have slapped together it real quick, and it does seem like they're kind of doing that. I still think it's going to do remarkably well, and if at a fundamental level the online play works and everything like that works, it's gonna knock it out of the park, and I think people are going to be pretty happy with it. But it being under fire is well deserved. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Interested to hear your guys' opinion. And for those of you that are more in tune with the Battlefront community, 1 million copies sold day one, that's not a stretch whatsoever. Maybe day one's a stretch. Week one, let's say week one. 1 million copies, especially it being released on all platforms. I think that's a pretty safe bet at this stage of the game. But again, that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.